Hey, what's up? Peace and blessings. I'm Jovhannah, the spiritual love healer. I'm coming to you with a late reading that I was actually really inspired to do. So I shuffled and pulled the cards while I was waiting for my recording platform to load. It was acting up. So as I was shuffling, a bunch of cards fell out, which told this beautiful story. And so this reading is actually going to be for singles, preferably, yeah, I would say for singles, especially those of you who feel like maybe you are experiencing some heartache and pain as well. So I'm really excited. Oh wow, this last few weeks has been something else. It has been something else for sure. So I'm going to read the cards that jumped out first. And if you want a private reading, I do offer readings. You can head over to spirituallovehealer.com to check out the readings that I provide. Yeah, and this is just a general reading, so if it does not resonate with you, then that is okay. It's not for you, but it is for you if it resonates. Take what does and apply it to your life so that you can get to the beautiful outcome that is here for you. So as I was thinking about doing the reading, the deck that I was drawn to use was my Crystal Visions Tarot deck, which I really, really love this deck. And the first card that popped out was the Queen of Cups in reverse. And this is that in your feelings, not really appreciating yourself. You don't feel very loved. You don't feel very valued. You might have been just laying in the bed all weekend under the covers, eating snacks, just not feeling the joy of life anymore. And so when I think about the Queen of Cups, I think about someone who is hurting, someone who is really like in their feelings, but maybe not necessarily about someone else, but more so like about themselves, like, I'm not good enough. You know, why don't they love me? You know, what is it about me? Like that song, Monica, Why Her, is coming up in my head. This is like the why her, where you're not feeling or seeing yourself as valuable, possibly because of something that's happened. And with the underlying cards, wow, this tells like such a story. Okay, I'm not even going to pull all of those, but you're trying to cling to I don't want to say stability, but some normalcy. It's like your whole world has been shaken up and you're trying to cling on to whatever last strand of hope you may have for something. But I'm seeing like overall, there's just a new start here. You've probably been in your feelings for a while. This isn't something new because there were changes in your life. There were some arguments, some really heated conflicts, a lot of what's the word? Confusion, lies, deceit, but at the same time, because when the unknown card comes up, this tells me like you knew, but you didn't believe what you knew. So it's like you already kind of had a feeling about things, but you weren't sure which direction to go. You weren't really sure how to move on it. So you kind of just let things play out. And so a lot of things were confirmed for you that you may not have wanted to see, because we've got the Four of Cups here, and it was definitely very hard for you. It's kind of like, okay, like now I know. Like I thought I knew, but now I really, really know. So it's time to move on. So we've got the Six of Swords energy. We're like, you know, I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of going back and forth. I'm just letting go. Like I'm moving on towards this beautiful horizon right here with the light coming up. Like we're just moving on here. This is no more good. We're in a different way of thinking. And it's like, you know what you want. When I see this card, it's like too with the unknown card, it's like, you know what you want, you know what you're worth, you know your power, but you're not really wielding it. there was a lot of confusion and you just were not sure what to expect. It's like you wanted to work things out, you wanted to fight for it, but things were not fair and you were doing it all on your own, and you just weren't feeling the love, you didn't feel valued, you were not being provided for, you were lacking, the relationship lacked, and it had to come to an end. There were some realizations that were needed, and the cycle had completed. We've got the Ten of Swords, and so we're moving on. We are moving on. So this was like you really wanted to stick things out. You really gave it a good shot, and you saw that things could be beautiful, but you were the only one giving, and things were not being reciprocated in a way that made you feel valued or appreciated or loved. It just was not working. And we're in a season, well, of life where if it's not working, if it's not right for you, if it's not in alignment for you, then it is being stripped from you. And I think that's where a lot of like that Wheel of Fortune energy came in. It's like cycles are closing out. And for some people that was like, yes, really good energy. For some of us, it might have like flipped you over to go through, you know, some challenges, to have that Ten of Swords experience, so that you could realize, okay, this isn't for me. And once you release it and let it go, then again, the wheel starts spinning and you continue to move on into more beautiful energy, into a new cycle that is more in alignment with who you are and what you need. So for the advice and outcome is the beautiful Ace of Cups. And like, even with just the Queen of Cups in reverse and these last two cards, I could have just done this reading, but these were the ones that fell out. The rest of them were like just the shadow cards. So I'm lately, like, the cards on the bottom of the deck have been telling the story, like, of what's really happening. And so it's been interesting as I've been exploring the cards under there, how amazingly it helps to just solidify everything that's happening. But yeah, this reading needed to happen. It really, truly did, especially with all that has happened recently with the eclipses, the new moon, the retrogrades, Mercury, which has been a complete, I don't want to say menace, but Mercury came through and did the job. Mercury got the job done. There's still some lingering energies processing. And honestly, it's all been beautiful. And at the end of the day, even if it doesn't feel like it right now, once you get to the other side, once you get back on top of the wheel, you'll be like, whew, dang, like, I can't even believe like that happened. Like, I was that upset. Like, wow. Life is great. Like, I thought life was good, but now it's really great. So you'll get there, and then you will see that it is all indeed worth it. But loving oneself, healing, expressing yourself, like pouring on the self-love. It's time to refill your cup so that you can get back into the more balanced energy of the Queen and feel more like this and less like this. So lots of journaling, meditation, yoga, energy healing, whatever makes you happy, putting music on and dancing, you know, spending time with people that you care about, taking spiritual baths, maybe even taking a trip, going to the beach. That's always welcome. And I think I mentioned that in my newsletter this week as well. But a cycle of healing is needed. And I love this because on the chalice, you can see this beautiful dragonfly. I have been surrounded by dragonflies lately. Black ones, green ones, red ones, blue ones, yellow ones, all amazing colors of dragonflies. So it's like, this is, they represent transformation and change. Similar to the butterfly. But there's, you know, it's time for you to heal. It's time for you to put time into yourself. And with the beautiful cycles of the moon, I keep looking at the full moon. It's like, shine, allow yourself to shine. Shine light into the things and the places that you feel were dark within yourself that had you feeling like the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's kind of like you just want to turn and face the moonlight. Let the moonlight bathe in you. Reconnect with your feminine energy, reconnect with who you are, get back out in nature and just really love on yourself. That's going to be very important for you. But the beautiful thing about this outcome is, like, once you start getting back here, you're going to be back into this Nine of Cups energy, which everyone calls like the wish card. This card is just this is like living the life. This is when you are happy, you're feeling really good with who you are and where you are. You are starting to make decisions, and all that you're asking is just coming to you. Now that you've gotten out of that stagnant energy, and you can see like just all the blessings are coming down here. Like you're sitting and your meditation, you're very clear on what it is that you want. Like, we're not going back to this shit. We're not going back to the struggle. We're not going back to the drama. We're not going back to the pain. We're not going back to the struggle. Like, no, 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 no. We're letting all of this go. And so it's time for you to focus on what fills your cup, what nourishes you, what makes you feel good. Like, how do you want to express yourself? How do you want to show up in the world? What do you want to create for yourself? What is the life that you want? Because you already know what you do not want. So now it's time to really start focusing on what you do want, getting clear on that, and making decisions, starting to put plans into place. Sit down, create a vision board, some affirmations, whatever you need to do to cultivate and to get in tune with what you want for yourself. And then you will be in this beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy. Stable, abundant, everything is good, you're moving right along, you are manifesting what you want in your life. And then we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is just absolute happiness and bliss and abundance and joy. You're feeling good, you're protected, you're being guided towards what it is that you want in your life, and you are focused, most importantly, on manifesting what it is that you desire. Oh, do I have any? I don't. I was hoping I had an oracle card deck nearby, but I don't. I've been moving things around in here, so I'm just going to pull. This card wants to come up. The Devil. The Devil card has appeared here, and it's time to change your habits. It's time to shift your focus. It's time to what is the word? Not obsess, but just be about your business. Be about what it is that you want. The devil typically like can represent lust, bad habits, things like that. But if you're shifting your habits and you're starting to focus or really, really, really get involved and be as detailed into what it is that you want, that is where your focus needs to be. Oftentimes we can chain ourselves to habits that don't serve us, to people that don't serve us, situations that don't serve us. But what if you chained yourself to your vision? What if you chained yourself to the dreams that you have for your life? What if you chained yourself to your goals? Would that help you move forward? And this is also Capricorn energy, which is very much grounded, very kind of fixed energy, very ambitious as well. So again, it's like really chaining yourself to what it is that you want, not allowing other people's ideas and ideals to drive you. Like, you are creating the life that you want for yourself. And it's not even about, it's not about anyone else. It's not about, a partner. It's not about your family. Like, this is really about you. This is soul work that needs to be done so that you can call in the things that you want. Oftentimes when we start doing things, we sometimes want to do them for someone else. We want to do it for our kids. We want to do it to make our mama happy. We want to do it, to get a man. We want to do it to get a girl. We want to do it to get the job, to impress our boss. We want to do it to impress our friends. But this is not about anybody else. The more you try to live your life in expectation of someone else or for acceptance from someone else, you are not living. And you will continue to feel suffocated. You will continue to go through these cycles. So now it's about the stuff has been stripped from your life. Like the bullshit, the drama, like if you didn't know that they were trifling, now you know. And it's time, like, to really get serious about you. Get serious about you and really put all the drama to the side so that you can be happy, so that you can have what it is that you want. When you're focused on you, you get all your healing out of the way, you figure out what you want in life, you're going to start to attract more people in your life. You're going to start to attract new situations, new experiences, new friends, new money. So it's really about you, like, for real. And I've been saying this, like, the theme for this year was creation. Like, what do you want to create for yourself? If you've been having trouble focusing on you, I'm pretty sure if Mercury retrograde, if these past several weeks have been anything like what I've experienced, it has shaken things up for you. And you should know what's not for you at this point and where your focus needs to be. And so the more that you start to focus on you, the better things will be. Your manifestations will be coming in. That thing you thought was hurting you, you'll be like, oh, that was such a blessing. That was such a blessing. Like, I'm so grateful that this happened. I'm so grateful this person revealed their truth to me. I'm so grateful I found out that this person was not for me. I'm so grateful I lost that job. I'm so grateful, you know, I'm just so grateful for all of these changes. When you get to, like, you might not see it right now, but start focusing on you. Remember, we had that Ace of Cups. Start focusing on you. Like, that's it. That is it. Go from feeling out of sorts, feeling disconnected, into focusing on you, being serious about you, being serious about your goals, and your world is going to change like that. You're going to start to see some shifts happen in your life. So I hope that this reading has inspired you. Please like, please share, please comment, let me know if it resonated. And sending you big love and big light and lots of bliss and blessings. Peace.